All right, so we have the Midea Duo that I've been using for quite some time. I want to go ahead and quickly showcase the fan design and the holes design here and how this whole thing works. As you guys can see, it goes out my window. I do have some padding here. I kind of did it backwards. But either way, I wanted to showcase how that looked. And so far, it's been really good. I think I don't even have it clipped in all the way, so I've got to be a little better at clipping it in. But as you guys can see, this is really nice. Going a little further, we can kind of see all the different settings here. You have the fan, different modes, and you can put it on cool, dry, fan, then auto. You have a timer, and all of this works really well. I think this right here helps connect as well, helping connect this to the actual app. Now I do have the controller that I want to showcase real quick here. So if you wanted to control this remotely, you absolutely can do that as well. This comes with all the same buttons that are right here. Now my experience with this, since I went ahead and showed how I set this up and everything, it's actually been really good. I've used this now for about 3 or 4 days. One thing that I was really aiming for was the quietness. Is this thing really quiet? Because I'm actually a content creator and I have videos and I needed something pretty quiet. Now, you can hear how it sounds right now. And it's not too loud. I will give you guys a little warning. At times, when this thing kind of kicks up, it makes a little noise that is, I don't know if it's a defect or if they're all like that. I'm just letting you know how mine is. It makes a little high-pitched noise and then it settles in. It can be loud if it's really kicked up all the way, and I don't have mine kicked up all the way. But I wanted to give you guys an idea of how this thing functions and works when you're trying to do your everyday tasks. Because one of the reasons I got this was I wanted something that doesn't make a lot of noise. It doesn't make a lot of noise, but it does have that moment where it does make some noise. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm giving you guys my warning on that. If you're someone like me and you're wondering and want as little noise as possible, that's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, this is really easy to navigate and use. The buttons are pretty self-explanatory. The design, the hose design is really good. Setting this up wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I was really wondering if this is something that is going to be really hard to set up because I'm not somebody who's handy in any way, shape, or form. I'm not somebody who knows what they're doing in that department. And I can tell you, it wasn't very bad. I mean, you just have to know there are some tutorials and some stuff that you can maybe look up. But for the most part, it wasn't too bad. The cutting out wasn't necessary. I didn't need to do any cutting out to get my stuff done because it kind of matched how long everything is. Another cool aspect I wanted to showcase real quick is that the app also works really well with this. If you guys take a look at how it messes, how you see how it went to 75, go ahead and put it back to 79. It does 79. So you can control everything with an app if you don't want to use a controller. And that's one of the cool things about this. It completely does everything you need just from the app. There you go. It turned it off. Then we go ahead and turn it back on and it turns back on. So just wanted to showcase that and how that works. I think it's a really neat feature to have, to be able to control everything with an app and have this whole thing function and work the way it does. Another awesome little feature to this thing. But overall, it's worked out really well for the days that I've had it, and I can absolutely recommend it if this is something you guys are interested in. It's a really nice SACC unit. I'll probably do an updated review at some point. But for the most part, just using this now for 3 days exactly, it has been wonderful to use, and overall, I couldn't recommend it more.